Okay, so one of the trickiest parts about having naturally kinky, coily, curly hair is wash day. It takes a little bit more time and patience than it did when I had a relaxer. Challenge is your hair gets wet, it shrinks up. It's more difficult to work product in and make sure you get your hair all cleaned and conditioned. So it just takes a little bit more patience and TLC. But to be honest, I used to delay wash days as long as I could because I was nervous to go in and tackle it and spend like half a day on my hair. And right now, as a busy mom with 2 little kids, I don't have half a day to wash my hair anymore. So I really had to put some thought into what really matters in the wash day and how I can do it in an hour or less, because honestly that's about all I got to get in there to shampoo and condition my hair. And fortunately I found 4 tips that have been really effective in helping me to get my wash day down into 1 hour or less. So here are 4 tips. So as I'm going through this video, if you hear any of these pain points, these challenges with wash days that you can relate to, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and let me know how you overcome these challenges. And you definitely want to stick around for the 4th tip, because I had to throw the entirely popular LOC method into the garbage because that was just making my wash days entirely too long. Okay, so the first tip for wash day: use clips to section your hair. Before I started using these clips, I would like section my hair by twisting it or braiding it to keep it out the way. In order for me to actually do a big twist or big braid, I was doing 6 twists or 6 braids in my hair, but I have to do it at every step. So pre-pooing, I would have to put in 6 braids of twists. Shampooing, I'm taking in and putting out 6 more twists. Conditioning, 6 more braids and twists. Going ahead and applying my leave-in and moisturizer, that's another 6 twists in and out, and it was just too much. Like while you're doing it, it doesn't seem like a lot. You have to do 6 twists at each of those steps. Really adds up over time. How long would it take you to put in 30 twists and to take them out? That's how much time you're adding to your wash day when you do braids and twists instead of using alligator clips to keep your hair into sections. And I really highly recommend continuing to use sections, because that is one of the ways I make sure that all my hair on my scalp gets cleansed and then gets conditioned, is by working in those sections. So I think it's important to still hang on to the sections, but I'm not braiding and twisting anymore. I am using my alligator clips, and it takes no time to open and close the clip and to do what you gotta do and put it back. A lot less time than braiding or twisting several times over and over again throughout your wash day. So one of the most daunting, overwhelming task on wash day is detangling your hair. If you're like me, between wash days, you really just do like gentle detangling with like a wide tooth comb to make sure that you don't damage your hair. And that's good, that's perfect, that's healthy. But come wash day, we have to confront those shed hairs. We have to get those shed hairs out of our massive kinks and curls. And they can get trapped in there. So detangling is definitely an important step. But what I used to do is I used to do it with a lot of conditioner in my hair in the middle of wash day. Whew. And that would just take so much time. It's another trip in and out the shower. My hair is wet, my hands are wet. If I needed to stop detangling my hair to go do something, like I'm dripping with conditioner, it's just a mess. So I stopped detangling on wash day. And what I do instead is I use coconut oil as a pre-shampoo treatment. So I put that in, and then I will go in with a spray bottle with water and glycerin, and just on damp hair, not soaking wet, just on damp hair, take a paddle brush and go ahead and get those shed hairs out. And I do that while I'm watching my favorite show on TV, so I'm no longer stuck in the bathroom with a bunch of conditioner dripping all over the place. Glycerin is a super effective detangler. Since I don't detangle my hair while it's drenched in conditioner, I am free to sit on my couch and watch TV and detangle my hair. It's more enjoyable, and I'm more willing to do it just because my hair is not a wet sopping mess. I just go ahead with the detangling brush and I watch a show or catch up on a movie or even watch some YouTube. Much more relaxing, much less daunting. And so I do this like sometimes a day or two before wash day. Because to be honest, once your hair is detangled, like I actually did it before I recorded this video yesterday, and I'm not gonna get around to washing my hair till tonight, but my hair is still detangled. Like I'm sure I have a few shed hairs, you know, over the course of 24 hours, but it's no big deal, and I'm not trapped in the house, or I'm not trapped sopping wet in conditioner. So that's my second tip, is to take detangling out of wash day. Do it before, relax, enjoy, do it while you're doing other things so that it doesn't become such a chore. My third tip for having a shorter wash day is to rinse out any deep treatments in the sink. So again, like one of the things I hate is getting wet, drying off, and having to get wet again. So if you have a deep treatment that requires some time to process, you can go ahead, slap the towel on your head, and you know, let it do its thing. And instead of getting back in the shower, just wash your hair out in the sink. You could do it the other way too. Like you could shampoo in the sink and then finish off in the shower. You know, shampoo in the sink, apply your deep treatment, and when it's all done, get in the shower and wash it off. But I spend more time shampooing my hair, and I feel more comfortable doing that upright. So I shampoo in the shower, you know, it feels great. You know, slap the deep treatment in, do some things. And if I need more time to process a deep treatment, I'll hop out the shower and just finish up in the sink. Because just getting in and out of the shower, sometimes I used to end up leaving my conditioner on way longer than I would need to, just because I didn't feel like getting back in the shower to rinse out the conditioner. So that is my third tip to make your wash day shorter, is to wash out your deep treatments in the sink instead of having to go back in the shower and rinse it all out. Okay, my fourth and probably the most game-changing tip of them all is that I ditched the LOC method. In case you don't know what the LOC method is, it's popular in the natural hair community. It's use a leave-in, layer it with an oil, and then slap some cream on it. And people spend a lot of time doing this section by section, and it's supposed to be great to help lock moisture into your hair. It makes your hair take forever to dry. And also, if you've ever watched anybody silk press a kinky coily head of hair, they wash, condition, and apply a lightweight serum to their hair, and they blow dry it and they flat iron it, and afterwards it looks fantastic. It doesn't look dry at all. And they're not slopping, you know, they're not piling on layers and layers of heavy butters and oils. And again, so that all that heat and all of that, all the blow drying and all the flat ironing, somehow the hair still looks nice, healthy, and moisturized. So I had to step back and think about the necessity and the effectiveness of the LOC method, and I felt like my natural hair was a burden because it would take my hair forever to dry, styles wouldn't set completely. So I just threw away this notion that in order to moisturize my hair, I need to put all the products on my hair while it's soaking wet. And that took so much time out of my wash day, because now my hair will actually dry in a reasonable amount of time without having to use heat. So what I do now, instead of the LOC method, is kind of almost the LO ... C. Let me explain. So I use a liquid leave-in in a spray bottle, loosey-goosey, not heavy, not creamy at all. So I use either aloe vera juice, or I have a few spray leave-ins that I like, and that's my leave-in. Then I go ahead and put oil on soaking wet hair. I normally grab for an oil blend. Those are the only two things that go on my hair soaking wet. I won't go in and style my hair until it's at least halfway dry. Once it is 50% dry or more, then I go in with the styling cream. And if my hair just happens to, if it's late, I'll just throw my hair in like 4 braids or 4 ponytails or something and let it dry like that. And if it happens to dry completely, I just go ahead and with a small spray bottle with water and just add a little bit of moisture back in, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, and then go in with my styling cream. But I no longer apply lots of products on my hair, because that would just make wash day seem like it dragged on for days sometimes, because it would take so long for my hair to dry. So that's it. So those are 4 things that I do differently to speed up my wash day. If you enjoyed this video and you want more tips to simplify your natural hair care routine, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.